Hello, my name is Caleb. I'm with Lions Park Computers, and I'm going to show you how to create a virtual machine using VirtualBox. So VirtualBox is a free for personal use program that's made by Oracle for maintaining virtual machines and creating them. And you can download it at virtualbox.org, right there. So to get started, I'm just going to click on New. That'll open up my wizard. I'm going to click Next. And then I'm going to choose my name. So I'm going to call this Jabba in my likely nerd fashion. And then pick my operating system. One thing that is interesting about this is you can name this. I'm going to be installing CentOS. If you name it CentOS, it'll pick the right operating system and version for you. Red Hat is the version because there's no CentOS version inside this. But CentOS is a derivative from Red Hat. But I'm going to go back here and choose my name to be Jabba. And then I'm going to click Next. So the amount of RAM that you're going to allocate really depends on your computer. You don't want to overload your computer, so a good way to check is make sure you know how much RAM you're using. What you can do is you can click on Start. If you're using Windows 7, click on, right-click on Computer. If you're using Windows XP, then right-click on My Computer. And I'm going to click on Properties from that, and that'll bring up my System Properties window. So when I look here, I can see I have 8 gigabytes of RAM, and then I can check inside Task Manager. I just right-clicked on my taskbar. We'll go to Start Task Manager, and I can see that I'm using about 2.25 gigs of RAM. So I have quite a lot of room. I've got over 5 gigs of RAM left that I can use at my disposal. So I'm going to give this 1 gig of RAM, which is 1024 megabytes. Click Next. And then it's going to ask if you want to use an existing hard disk or create one. I'm going to create one because I don't have one yet. And then that'll open this window. And then I click Next, and it's going to be a dynamically expanding storage. Click Next. By the way, dynamically expanding or static. Dynamically expanding is a good one to choose because when you're in here, you can pick your maximum size anyway. So for this, I'm going to choose 40 gigabytes. Just throwing a number out of my head. And, I'm definitely not going to need more space than that on this machine. And with dynamically expanding, it'll start at basically 0 and grow up until 40 gigabytes. And the name and the location will be in your user folder under VirtualBox VMs and under your computer name. So that's where it's going to be. It's going to be named jabba.vdi. That's fine. And I'm going to click Next. So now it's just your summary of your disk, and you can click Finish. And also you're at your summary of your virtual machine, and you click Finish. And there you have it. My virtual machine is all set up. This is just the base, bare bones system. I don't have an operating system on it yet. I still need to do that. But hopefully this got you this far, that you're able to create your own machine and, understand your choices and what you want to do. So if you found this helpful, or if you have any questions, don't forget to comment or ask questions, and please feel free to like or subscribe the video, and you can share it with anyone. And if you'd like more information about Lions Park Computers, you can click on our link in the description, or you can go to lions.com. Thanks for watching.